Good evening. Good evening, and welcome to the Colorado Youth Citizenship Awards. We're thrilled that all of you could join us here this evening. My name is Sherry Callback. I'm the area superintendent for Southeast Schools, and I'm pleased to introduce a few members of our audience to start us off with this evening. If any board members are in attendance, would you please stand and be recognized? We'd like to recognize Gina Hayden, president of North Colorado Springs Rotary Club. Gina, where are you? And we'd also like to recognize our Colorado Springs School District 11 superintendent, Mr. Mike Gall. At this time, would you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if you'll stay standing, sorry, wasn't quite quick enough there. I'd like to introduce the Jack Swigert Aerospace Academy Choir under the direction of Miss Raquel Vasquez and accompanist Kara Iverson for the Star Spangled Banner. give the Jack Swigert Aerospace Academy Choir one more round of applause. Again, thank you all for being here tonight. At this time, it gives me great honor to introduce our speaker for this evening, Superintendent Mike Gall.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to take the microphone and walk around a little bit because I don't really like to stand behind the podium. First of all, a couple of thanks to get out of the way, because if you don't do them early, you forget them. Thanks to the North Colorado Springs Rotary. Where are you, everybody that's a member? Stand up. You got to stand up and get a round of applause for sponsoring this incredible opportunity. Thank you so much. We, as a public institution, can do so much more through partnership, and Rotary has continued to prove its value time and time again, not just through the Citizens Award, but just through this engagement of what it means to serve, and that's really what we're here a lot about tonight. I also want to give a huge shout out to all the school administrators that are here to honor your students. So school staff, please stand up. I can promise you that there's not a student in the audience who will remember who their superintendent was, but there's a pretty good chance a lot of you are going to remember who your principal or certainly who a bunch of the teachers were. I can usually rattle off the tech team. So while we wait for this to come back up, somebody will come forward and make sure it works. Nothing happens in our building without the strongest instructional leaders and the strongest teachers. And so everything that we see happen for our students is in great thanks and appreciation for what happens before school, during school, and after. To what time you'll get emails and the time that your papers are graded, because they're not done at 2:59 in the afternoon. A lot of times they're done late at night or on the weekends. Are we going to get this? Okay, am I not doing it right? Is it a new kind of microphone? It's a new kind of microphone? The new kind of microphone. It's solar powered. I got it. Maybe if I stand still, would that be helpful? Somebody give me a thumbs up. You want me to stand still? Yeah. Great. All right, I love that. Tech guy right there. You're hired. Subcontract coming out tomorrow. So I usually like to move, but I won't move because I'm messing up the thing. I want to give my next thanks to the parents. Parents, you should be super proud right now. If you're a parent, look at your kid and go like this and wipe the tear away from your eye, because you ought to be proud. Celebration of student success starts early and happens often, and it will repeat itself over time, particularly if you as parents give that value back and let your students know that you appreciate how hard they work every day. And students, look over at your parents, and it's not cool to say it now, but maybe on the way home say thanks for all your support, thanks for giving me the values that I needed to understand the importance of service such that I can win these awards today. So it's a two-way street. To the parents, if these are your oldest children, I promise you it gets harder. I'm sorry, but it does get harder. The good news is that the highs are higher when your kids, like my daughter just is finishing up her doctorate, but the lows get lower. So when the phone calls come in, it usually adds a new zero to the number of problems that they need to, the dollars to solve their problems as they get older. But this relationship between student and family is critical to why you're all here today. Students, I couldn't be prouder. I barely moved. This is an incredible honor to show how you're all in. I almost call this the All-In Award. America has lost its focus on what it means to be a citizen. So my grandfather immigrated through Ellis Island in the in the early 1900s. My family story is, thank you. My family story runs kind of interesting. I thought I was Hungarian because what my father used to tell me is that his father immigrated from the city of Diva, which at the time on the immigration papers said it was in Hungary. Anybody taking U.S. world history before? So the first time my great-grandfather came over, it came from the city of Diva, but the name of the country was Austria-Hungary because it was pre-World War I. And so Austria-Hungary took over most of Southern Europe under the Habsburgs. Anybody? We got a couple of head nods in there. What school? Head nod? Which one? Jenkins. There we go. Jenkins history teachers get an A+. And then the second time my great-grandfather came over, they came from the same town in Diva, but it was in Hungary. When I looked on a map now, this town of Diva is in the country Romania. So I guess I'm actually of Romanian heritage, but my family story of the 3 different times that my great-grandfather came over, and in the last trip he brought my grandfather, always came from the same town, but in a 15-year time period, changed 3 different countries. So if you think about the challenge and the turmoil that happens. But my family lineage is they would do anything they could to come to the United States. And I still have in my home the naturalization papers of my grandfather because his proudest moment was to become a U.S. citizen. And so this idea of a citizenship award is your commitment to something larger than yourself. And the challenge that we face in America, particularly for many in your generation, is it's all about team me. What is in it for me? And you all, as being recognized for this award, is saying that you understand that there's value beyond yourself. So you can look it up. There's a famous philosopher that once said, the sum is greater than the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, which means the entirety of what you represent as a community, as a value set, as a class, as a cohort, is more important than your individual performance. I'll digress for just a second to say, the thing that's ruining American sports today are fantasy leagues. Nobody cares if the Broncos win. They just want to know if the 3 players that they have on their fantasy team got the points that they need for their fantasy league to win. I grew up in a day, I'm a diehard Mets fan, I grew up in New Jersey. And my dad grew up right across from what was Shea Stadium. If the Mets didn't win, dinner wasn't a nice place to sit and have an experience because you were that in on team. And you had this general belief that the team, was more important than individual performance. You couldn't say, well, my favorite player got a home run, so therefore it's a good day. If you don't win the World Series, if you don't win the Super Bowl, if your school doesn't succeed, if your classmate doesn't do well that you're working on a project with, then we have to rethink how it is we're doing. So I applaud you for seeing the importance of service, for citizenship, for investing in something more than just yourself. If you invest in yourself alone, you'll stand alone at the end of the day. If you invest in others, you'll find yourself surrounded by classmates, by peers, and by a support system that you can bank on for the rest of your life. One of that supports is right here in your parents. One of those other supports is over here in your staff members. And the other one goes all the way to the Rotary Club for being able to see that connection. I'll give just a short story about service for me. If you don't know, I'm an Air Force Academy graduate. That was my path. That was my calling. Most of you are 8th graders, is that right? Okay. 2 things happened for me in the 8th grade. One of them I'm kind of embarrassed about. In my 8th grade yearbook, I was voted most likely to succeed. So that was kind of a cheesy picture. I was a little bit overweight. I wore glasses. So I was kind of that dumpy looking kid that got my picture in the yearbook. But the other thing that happened in the 8th grade is I saw the Air Force Thunderbirds fly for the first time. I had no military affiliation in my family. I had not been 5 miles west of the Delaware River my entire life. And if you don't know where the Delaware River is, it is the border between New Jersey and Pennsylvania. So all I knew was New Jersey and New York City because my parents were from New York, and I grew up in suburban New Jersey. No one in my family had ever gone to college. But I saw the Thunderbirds fly when I was in 8th grade, and I said to my mom, I want to fly airplanes. And it made no sense. No one in my family had ever flown an airplane. I'd only been on an airplane once. We went to Disney World once when I was a kid, and that was the only time I'd ever been on an airplane. But I saw what those airplanes could do, and I could see that the way they wowed the crowd, and I said, that's what I want to do. When I was in 8th grade, I was destined to be an Air Force pilot, and nobody was going to change that. Because I believed in me, and I had a support system in my family and then in the staff that I had in my schools that said, these are the things that you're going to need to be able to get there. So my vision for you is in the next 4 years, find your excellence in high school. I don't care which one of the D11 high schools you go to, we will give you the experience you need to find your excellence. Do not be deterred. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. This world is yours. It's not ours anymore. You are the next generation, and as Citizen Awards, it's clear that you've already modeled that you understand how to navigate that, but demand more from us to deliver for you. It's your world to inherit, and it's your world to lead. And I promise you, as soon as you get there, as soon as you get to the pinnacle of that leadership, you're going to stand where I am, and you're going to see 50 of you sitting out there, and you're going to realize that the next generation after you is then going to inherit that next piece to lean forward. So it's a constant passing on, which again is what citizenship is about. You have already demonstrated how to do that, so I ask all of us to give a huge round of applause to our Citizen Awards winners this evening. And so I'll close with the 3 B's of any speech. Be brief, be brilliant, and be done. So I'll pass it back over to Sherry Callback. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Gall. Students, I know that many of you here probably already know what this award is all about, and there's a good chance you've explained it to your families, but we're going to take just a minute to do a quick explanation of the awards for anyone who might not be aware. For the past 38 years, a group of dedicated volunteers and sponsors have worked to recognize our middle school students in District 11. Mr. Arvel Ricketts, Maxine Glaskin, Dr. V.F. Chuck Lacey, Dr. Marie Lacey, and Dr. James Eitel, all former members of District 11, founded this program. Over the years, many have worked to continue this recognition of our future exceptional citizens. The idea for the award originated with Charles Lurch, who was an engineer and founder of Lurch Bates and Associates. Mr. Lurch was long interested in the public school system and sought to make teachers and students aware of the importance of good citizenship to the survival and fulfillment of the democratic concept of government. This led to the establishment of state awards, which were funded by Mr. Lurch and recognized by teachers and students in Denver, Colorado Springs, and Pueblo. Today, the awards are funded by the North Colorado Springs Rotary and our D11 middle schools. Since 1984, when District 11 joined this organization, they have recognized students, just like you, who demonstrate outstanding citizenship and responsibility to the community through their service with a recognition ceremony. This program has grown from an initial 28 students honored from 9 junior high schools to honoring 47 students from 11 middle schools. Each District 11 middle school may nominate up to 5 students, with 2 being chosen as district winners and 3 selected as school winners. The North Colorado Springs Rotary, the Pikes Peak School and Public Employees Retired Association, and members of the CYCA committee judge the applications. And, a nice bonus for you, the district and school winners receive a certificate and a cash award. So at this time, we are going to start the awards presentation. Students, Ms. Giddens is down right by you. She's going to show you which stairs to come up when your name is called. You'll come up and across the stage and then exit on the other side. And at this time, I'd like to invite Richard Serby from our Rotarian group and members of the CYCA committee to join us on stage for the presentation of the awards. I'm also going to introduce Richard Moothart, Assistant Principal at Achieve, to honor the CYCA recipients from Achieve. Richard, if you'll join us on stage. And are you reading or is someone else? Okay, great.
All right, first I'll announce the school winners. First school winner is Alana Salgado Metcalf. Alana's teachers trust her to help prepare the classroom for her fellow students. She babysits and is grateful for her being able to help her brother. Our next school winner, Ace Williams. Ace grooms his and other family members' pets every 3 to 6 weeks. He also helps others in need and studies with friends to keep his grades up. Now our district winners. Unfortunately, Skylar Buckley is not here tonight. I'll just tell you a little bit about him. Skylar helps his mom with her special need clients. He has helped with Special Olympics and has learned patience and understanding while working with the clients. And our other district winner is Shaylin Verplank. Shaylin is a leader in training at Woodman Chapel. She cares for children during church services, playing, teaching, and leading them. She is a team player and wants people to be heard and included always.
Mr. Mike McDowell, interim principal at Galileo School of Math and Science, will honor the CYCA recipients from Galileo.
Yeah, she's coming up right now. Okay, we're going to start with the school winners from Galileo. Rebecca Bachman. While Rebecca was in the 6th and 7th grade, Rebecca's science teachers had her and her classmates go around the school and pick up trash, trying to make the school look better. Whenever she's out walking around, whether it's in the city or walking in a store or at school, she'll see a piece of trash and pick it up, making sure that the trash goes where it belongs and everything looks better. Next school winner, Cash Langley. Cash volunteered to pack school supplies in boxes. This helped his teachers not to have to do so much work. And it also helped parents not have to pay as much for supplies and gave students a chance to stay organized. Samantha Molitor. Sam is a web leader at Galileo. She's helped with back-to-school nights, made families feel comfortable by giving them tours of the school, and answering questions for those new students. She's helped many students feel more excited about joining Galileo, helping these families to feel, it makes her feel happy. And now our district winners. Anna Coria. At church, Anna attends. They do a huge community event in September. She's volunteered to do things like cutting up vegetables for one stand. While the event was going on, she helped sell tacos and then had her own stand where she sold pastries as well. And our final district winner, Aaliyah Valencia. Aaliyah is in a group of friends that strives to improve the community. This is something she takes great pride in. She's helped clean up Cheyenne Meadows Park, Clover Ditch, and a field that's close by that had lots of litter in it. Her job was to select the dates, plan the cleanup, and she made sure that the volunteers had a good time at the event.
Next up, we have Nicole Navarro, counselor at Holmes Middle School, to honor the CYCA recipients from Holmes. Nicole, come on up. And are you the leader for Holmes? Yes. Okay, great.
Hello. Our first school winner is Hadley LaFear. Hadley's community service is helping Halbert Elementary students on astrology night. Hadley helped the kids with making their planets and constellations. Next school winner that we have is Lily Rice. Lily's service activity is making care packages and blankets for homeless shelters. Every year, her family meets and they make 70 to 100 care packages that are later donated to Westside Cares. Next, we have our district winners, and our first district winner is Bella Arellano Gandy. Bella is a volunteer with Forge Evolution, formerly Teen Court. She participates in peer panels. They help teams who need guidance and put them through programs to give them tools, resources, and life skills they will need to be successful. And next up, we have Alexi Arnell. Alexi's community service activities include helping with the District 11 Carnival. Every school had a stand, and Alexi represented homes at the event. She went to the carnival and worked for the entire event.
And will Margaret Bloomer, counselor from Jenkins Middle School, please join me on stage to honor your CYCA recipients.
Good evening. I am so proud to honor our 5 recipients from Jenkins Middle School. I'm also joined on stage by Tony Jakowski, who is principal of Jenkins. Beginning with school winners, our first recipient is Carolee Egan. Carolee's service has made a difference when she volunteered at her mom's nursing home. She washed dishes, cleaned the floors, and helped with medication passes. She helped wheel the elderly to the dining room and back. During her day of volunteering, she really understood what it meant to give back to the community. Our next school recipient is Ethan Ross. In 7th grade, Ethan's final National Junior Honor Society community service project was to clean the school grounds and renew the school's landscape. One of his projects was to clean up trash in the bus loop and apply mulch around the grass area. Ethan and NJHS got the job done and made the bus loop look brand new. Our third school recipient, Neela Thompson. Through NJHS, Neela dedicated several hours to care and share through Sunnyside Market by consistently helping restock, organize, clean, help load and unload groceries, also cleaning and return carts while socially impacting the customers. And our first district winner, Sylvia Pato. Sylvia helped with the Sunflower Social, which is a fundraiser for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. She helped at the social by running around delivering food and welcoming guests. She also helped set up beforehand and clean up once the dinner was over. And our final district winner, Joshua Rose. One of Joshua's community service projects he has done multiple times. It is building bunk beds for Love Your Neighbor. For 3 hours, they cut, sand, drill, glue, and stain wood to make bunk beds for underprivileged kids and foster kids in our community who sleep on floors and don't have a bed of their own. They made 317 beds that were delivered in 2022.
Next up, I'll ask Leah Segura, principal at Mann Middle School, to join us on stage to honor the Mann CYCA recipients.
A little shorter here. Good evening. First, I'd like to introduce our school winner, Ayana Meadow. Ayana is actively involved at MAN. Ayana is in our drama class, and she volunteered this fall at the concession stand at Gary Berry Stadium during track season to help raise money for costumes for the school play. Ayana is also involved in band. She plays basketball, girls volleyball. She's involved in the French club, and she's one of our office aides. Congratulations, Ayana. Our district winner is Casey Massey. Volunteering is something Casey enjoys. Casey helped produce the community trick-or-treat event for the MAN neighborhood at Halloween this year. She decorated the halls and classroom doors for the event, as well as dressed up and handed out candy to the children and families during the evening. Casey also volunteered to work the concession stand at Gary Berry Stadium to help raise money for the drama class sets and costumes. Congratulations, Casey.
Whitney Williams, counselor at North Middle School, will join us to honor North's CYCA recipients.
Good evening. I'll start with our school winners from North Middle School. Our first winner is Josie Sapedi. Josie volunteers as a camp counselor at Cheyenne Mountain High School's Fun Camp. The students are there to make memories. The camp counselors are there to help them. They each went home with a creative walking stick. She made a persuasive presentation to the D11 school board regarding the dress code and how it discriminates against females. She gathered input from the many groups within the school and showed data to prove her point. She felt assured that her voice was heard. Our second school winner is Avani Stack. Avani supports the Catholic Charities Marian House and Hannafin House, where she has volunteered. She raised food and monetary donations for the Springs Rescue Mission. She enjoys volunteering on the holidays. She sent letters of encouragement to children with special needs through the Share the Love volunteer program. Our third school winner is Erin Sullivan. Erin has earned the Silver Award in Girl Scouts. It involves doing a project by the troop for the community that will have a lasting impact. The project chosen was to redesign the unused, abandoned North Middle School courtyard. It will be transformed into an accessible learning space that the entire school can enjoy. It was troop funded, and so far she has spent over 30 hours landscaping and putting together a budget and plan. Soon they will be installing shade canopies, art, and better seating to maximize the space for students to enjoy for years. Now for our two district winners. Our first one is Trinity Ard. Trinity is active in NJHS, Web, and a pre-collegiate program with UCCS. She has found ways to give to our community and to her school. She helped gather for the Harvest of Love. Trinity was chosen to speak before the District 11 School Board on the challenge she faced while homeless. She is an incredible role model for her peers. Trinity spoke up about her experience and makes the others more comfortable and at ease with struggles they may face. Our second district winner is Skilly Deloach. Skilly is a rangerette and performs at the Pikes Peak Bus Rodeo every July. She has learned riding skills, experienced public speaking, and helps promote the rangerettes to future horse lovers. Skilly is also president of NJHS and is active in Girl Scouts and the project to improve the North Courtyard.
Our next presenter is David Dubois, principal, and Michelle Leggett, social worker from Russell Middle School.
Good evening. I want to announce our school winners. Rylan Guffarati is sick this evening, so he wasn't able to make it, but I want to read his anyway. Ryan has enjoyed his time at Russell and is in many activities. He helps his father with United Way and hands out food to those less fortunate. He also works to provide awareness and helps with fundraisers for the American Cancer Society. Next, school winner, Lillian Montalvo. Lillian enjoys babysitting her cousins and plans games and activities for them. Her teachers state that she is kind and is a good listener, helping other students whenever she can. And our third school winner, Mackay Pitt. Mackay is active in school sports. He shows his leadership skills when assigned to group projects. He also participates in school dances and school plays. And now for our district winners, Leona Collins. Leona is president of Russell's NJHS. She is also very active in web and helps plan dances, fundraisers, and helping the sixth graders adjust to middle school. She understands that a warm welcome and a smile can make a big difference. And then we have Charisma McCall. Charisma enjoys volleyball and track. She also plays for the Team Colorado Volleyball League. She is active in web and gives time to make sure all new students feel safe and enjoy their new school. Congratulations to all of you.
Next up, we'll have Dan Carriger, principal, and Deb Sabin, counselor at Sabin Middle School. Come on up and we'll honor the Sabin honorees.
Good evening. I'm so sorry for that. I had to prep my kiddos. They know that I need a handshake or a fist bump every time I do an award, so here we go. I'm going to announce our school winners first. We'll start with Audrey Meckenbauer. Come on up, Audrey. Audrey helps at the Care and Share, packing boxes of food and ensuring the contents are varied and what families need. She's on the yearbook staff and works to make sure all students are represented in the book. Next school winner, Hannah Myers, come on up. Hannah helps her hearing impaired grandmother in many ways, including helping her when she's out in public so that she can so others can understand her needs. She volunteers at Discovery Church, working with the toddlers, so that the parents can participate in the church service. Next up, school winner, Nazareth Smith. Nazareth volunteers at the Community Dental Health Clinic for the elderly. He helps with cleaning, filing, and helping the elderly with a good laugh. He still returns to Fremont Elementary to help with the PTA projects and activities. My first district winner, I do have to apologize publicly for, because we coordinated our outfits. I went all the way home to get a jacket, and I left the jacket at home. He is looking great tonight. So, Timothy Egbert, come on up, buddy. Timothy is a student assistant to one of his favorite teachers, Miss Forget. He helps in her classroom and with robotics program at Sabin. He helped with the homeless with a project that stuffed socks and needed items and then distributed them to those in need. All right, our last district winner, Callie Omar, come on down. Callie is active in volleyball and web. She works hard to maintain good grades. Callie volunteers at a Kurdish class where she teaches students under 10 how to read and write Kurdish. She provides them with a deep connection to their religion. Congratulations, everyone.
And next we have Cody Inkler, counselor at Swigert Aerospace Academy, to honor our CYCA recipients from Swigert.
All right, I am happy to announce our school winners from Swigert. The first up is Ariana Olais. Ariana understands how bullying hurts others, and she steps up to help those being bullied. She's an active Girl Scout and helped her troop with an organized trash pickup day. Draven Shomo. Draven babysits, picks up trash, and opens doors for others with a smile. He does it every day at lunch. He steps in when he sees someone being bullied and helps those in need. He is very active in his Boy Scout troop. Next is Marcos Yanez Sesmas. Marcos assists the school librarian checking out books and shelving books. He also helps at his church. He interviewed students and created a poster to help students understand depression and how they can help others. And for our district winners, first up is Cielo Davila Ariola. Cielo is very active in web, helping new sixth graders navigate their new school. She also creates icebreakers to help students get to know each other. She is a great asset to her family because she helps them in their family restaurant. Last up, we have Joelle Fargus. Joelle serves as a team manager for both the girls and boys basketball teams. She also serves as a teacher's aide. She picks up trash around her school, and she hopes it makes people more aware that everyone needs to do their part for the environment.
And next we have Chantel, Cizik Jones, math teacher, and Kateri Pasidi Macon, social studies teacher from Tesla, to honor their CYCA recipients.
Okay, and we decided we were just going to both speak for them, so we're taking turns. So our first winner is Bella Cohen.
Bella always goes. Oh, you left me hanging, Bella. Really now? Really now, Bella? Bella always goes above and beyond in the classroom.
She holds herself to a high standard of excellence and refuses to settle for average.
She is also an excellent listener and very compassionate.
She has used these skills to save someone close to her from harming themselves.
We're so proud of you, Bella. Congratulations. Our second winner is Ever Laughlin.
Ever is a phenomenal human inside and outside the classroom. Oh, Ever.
And don't leave me hanging like Bella did. Thanks, Ever. Ever's sense of humor brings joy to everyone Ever meets.
Ever volunteers with Karen Share and their church.
Ever makes food baskets for those in need and even delivers them to those that cannot pick them up.
Ever, you are an amazing human and we're proud of you.
Proud of you, Ever. Proud of you.
And next up, we have Alec Finley, counselor from West Middle School. Please join me to honor your CYCA recipients.
Hello. First school winner, Valea Fife. Valea's volunteerism includes Where Everyone Belongs, or WEB, to help sixth graders get acclimated to school. She also serves as a captain of her sports teams, which are track, basketball, volleyball, wrestling, softball, and soccer, so all of them. Next school winner, Diana Pacias. Diana's volunteerism includes involvement in Where Everyone Belongs and community service to the poor, which gives back to the community for those who have less. She participated in sports, basketball, track, volleyball, soccer, wrestling, and was captain for basketball, volleyball, wrestling, and track. She also helped manage the boys' basketball team. Last school winner, Isaiah Reitnauer. Isaiah volunteers to help his elderly neighbors with lawn care, making them less stressed and happier. He has played on a basketball team, helping others understand good sportsmanship, and has been a role model for his peers and younger children as a church youth leader. On to the district winners. First up, Delaney Broderick. Delaney has volunteered as a peer mediator, which helps solve conflict between students, creating a better school environment. She's in the Gifted Magnet program, band. She's been a flute player for 5 years, girls track, girls volleyball, and she is a librarian's assistant, shelving books and helping elementary students. She's also a counselor's assistant, runs passes, decorates rooms, and helps with mediations. Last but not least, Devin Holt. Devin's volunteerism is varied, including leadership as a peer mediator. He participates in wrestling and track, where he displays his sportsmanship. He helps others with reading and makes cue cards for elementary students. He's in the UCCS pre-collegiate mentoring program as well.
Let's give all of our CYCA award winners one more big round of applause. I don't know about you, but I'm tired just listening to all of the hours and all of the things and all of the places that these students are helping out. We are fortunate to have them in our district. Love having them be part of D11. We want to do a couple of quick thank yous before we wrap up for this evening. The North Colorado Springs Rotary, they're a sponsor of this program, and through their support, cash awards have been given to our student award winners every year. Additionally, they serve as judges, and they always state that they are impressed with the quality of students' applications. Let's give our North Colorado Springs Rotary one more round of applause. From Life Touch, we'd like to thank Stephanie Peters, who has provided photos from tonight's program. She did an outstanding job helping us to flag down every one of these students. Thank you. These photos will be sent to each middle school, and we greatly appreciate Life Touch's financial and professional support. Stephanie also serves on the CYCA committee. Let's give her one more round of applause. We'd like to thank our D11 middle schools. They contribute funding for additional costs and provide staff to coordinate the student applications and judging. Let's give them a round of applause. We want to thank our Colorado Springs School District 11 Superintendent's Office and D11 Engage. They contribute to the printing budget and the coordination of this evening's events. We also want to thank the D11 Media Services and Production Printing. They create the PowerPoint that you've seen behind me for tonight's presentation, and they also create the programs. This program will be available on YouTube at the QR page on the last page of your program, if you want to go back and watch it again. Let's give our Media Services and Production Printing a round of applause. And finally, our Colorado Youth Citizenship Awards Committee, Sharon Nemeth, Chris Fontenot, Gwen Giddens, Sue West, Joyce Schmaltz, Jean Schroeder, Sue West, and Luann DeCleva. Hours and hours of their work go into this ceremony each year. Let's give them a big round of applause. In just a moment, I'm going to bring the honorees back up on stage for our final event tonight. Parents, when we're done with this last song, we'd like for you to wait where you are just for a moment, parents and families. We do get one last picture of all of our honorees together. So at this time, we'd like to ask all of our CYCA recipients and our Swigert Middle School Choir to join me on stage to sing America the Beautiful. Come on up. And again, families, if you'll stay where you are for just a moment or two, we'll get a great shot of all of our award winners tonight.